Hi guys, I'm back up here with another message for the rise of the masculine. Remember, all readings are not for all. They're for some. Take what you need and leave the rest, as well as we got that slot open for personal readings. If you feel guided or interested in purchasing one of those, you know what to do. DM me. We can get you set up. Come fuck with your girl, okay? As well as going to drop a comment down below. Love to hear from you guys to start the discussion so we all can get on one accord. Last but not least, is going to share these vids, man. Let's get this divine knowledge out here for the collective so we all can get on one accord, okay? We'll be just speaking to you, no cards or nothing like that, okay? So the channel message for the rise of the masculine is cheerleaders versus teammates, okay? Cheerleaders versus teammates, or aka helpmates, right? This is that type of energy when it comes to choosing women and things of that nature. It's about you understanding the difference, kind of the difference between a hoe, a bitch, and a woman, because they're all different. They're all different, right? This is that type of energy. Really understanding that a helpmate suitable, somebody that is a teammate of you, is going to challenge you. What I mean by that in a good way. I'm not talking about nagging, not talking about whining out. I'm not talking about shit like that. They're going to challenge you in a way to always continue to level up, right? Somebody that's going to keep you on your toes. The same thing as that's vice versa for a man to a woman, right? This is that type of energy, understanding that the difference between someone that's kind of more surface value, very shallow. There's a difference between being shallow and being very in depth, right? This is that type of energy when it comes to grooming women in any way, shape, or form. You have to understand, man, like those helpmates, they ain't in the streets or anything like that. They ain't out there. They're out there on purpose. We're out here chasing purpose-driven women, okay? Because what's going to happen with that? That shit's going to rub off on you, right? Now you are, because you're going to be a reflection of that match. But to even get out of these cheerleaders into these helpmates suitable women, right? To the higher percentage, I guess. What is the word I'm looking for? Percentile? Yeah. It all starts within self first, right? This is that type of energy. You out here on your purpose. You out here on your grind. You doing what is necessary for the kingdom. And then you're going to attract that mate that is a direct reflection of you. But you also have to understand patience, right? This is that type of energy. A helpmate suitable, it's going to take time for God to get that to you, right? There's so many birds out here, right? This is that type of energy, being able to be in content with yourself and be in content with just being by yourself. Solomore, right, off Immortal Mindz, let me say more like that. Immortal Mindz, Conversations with the Soul. He was talking about in one of his videos about how, because I love to watch it from the other perspective. Even though I'm a woman, I love to see it from your guys' perspective, right? This is that type of energy, so I can learn more about myself, right? This is that type of energy here. He was talking about how as men, I'm just kind of quoting, right? Gotta stop chasing after purposeless women, right? This is that type of energy. A woman with a purpose, a woman with the cause, she got shit to lose, right? This is that type of energy. She's completely focused on the kingdom. She's completely focused on what God needs her to do, or her creator needs her to do, right? So this is that type of energy here. It's not so much about the connectivity. It's about being of service, right? Check out that Rise of the Feminine reading. We talked about the Proverbs 31 woman, right? She's always working. She's always working. This is that type of energy, but also at the same time, you're going to have to understand, if a purpose woman comes into your life, you're going to have to be able to bear that, because when you're not if you're not performing at your highest best, right, she is going to call that out. She is going to challenge you on that, because why? She knows your potential. She knows that you're not tapping into that highest potential, right? It's like you and this particular woman, this purpose-based woman, is running a marathon, right? You're running, you're running down a trail, and it's like you get tired, right? What is she gonna do? She's gonna fall back and give you a pep talk like, come on, we got to keep going. We got to keep going. Right? And that could be in the form of if your shot, your aim ain't fully correct, it needs to be adjusted, right? Let's say your aim needs to be adjusted. She gonna let you know if that aim needs to be adjusted, right? This is that type of energy. We ain't talking about shitting on our men and things of that nature. It's just one of those things, like, she gonna give you the good and the bad. It's one of those things, or she gonna lift you up, right? She's gonna lift you up, but she's also gonna give you constructive criticism, right? It's kind of like when you perform something and they do those little surveys for feedback, right? It's that type of thing, right? This is that type of energy coming from, at least speaking for myself, being a purpose-driven woman. I know for myself, I'm going to challenge my mate. I'm going to challenge my mate to be the best version of his self. So that being said, because I expect the same. Right? So this is that type of energy. I expect that my mate, when my aim is misadjusted, to let me know when I need to adjust my aim, adjust my focus. When I am getting a little distracted, I'm going to need a mate that's going to let me know, let's line back up to the cause. Let's line back up on the objective. Let's focus on the objective. So that being said, if I'm in an energy as a woman in that space, I'm going to do the same thing for my mate. And this is that type of energy. Understanding the difference between a cheerleader, they're just here for a kind of surface value. And you can't make these type of individuals into helpmates, right? Then you're going to be out here complaining about what the fuck Birds is doing, because that's what the collective's doing right now. Complaining about how Birds, right? These stop it, boy. Sorry. You good? You good? All right. He's bugging out. I'm sorry. Anyways, complaining about what women aren't doing this, women aren't doing that, this, that, and the third, because they're not knowing the difference between a cheerleader and a helpmate. They getting cheerleaders, birds, pigeons mixed up with eagles. 5%, 1% women. Right? This is that type of energy. You're going to have to know who's in your fucking face. Right? This is that type of energy, and you're going to have to know those characteristics. And there's so many resources, not really a lot of resources out here, but they're getting there, because they're growing. They're out here, right? Because where we're at as a society, in my personal opinion, when it comes to men and women, men are no longer taking, honestly, the fuck shit that women be on. You know what I'm saying? And I completely agree with that. And as, once again, going back to, I expect as a woman, a purpose-based woman, to be called out when I'm not at my highest potential, or when I'm not performing at my best. Right? So this is that type of energy in these moments of time. We got conversations with the Immortal Mindz, conversations with the soul. We got Steph So Cold. We got Jordan Peterson, right? All of these people that can help you with your development of within your manhood, right? That are trustworthy to be developed within your manhood, that you can get those jewels and get those characteristics about knowing the difference between women. So you ain't falling in those same traps. Because why? Because those individuals are going to help you be the best version of yourself. So when you're the best version of yourself, you can no longer tolerate the bare minimum. Right? Right. To wrap this message up, it's about us understanding the difference between a helpmate suitable and a cheerleader, or a very shallow woman who's here when things is good but can't withstand the rain. Okay? All right. I want y'all to stay up. Have a good day. Remember, all readings are not for all, or night, really. All readings are not for all. They're for some. Take what you need and leave the rest. As well as we got that slot open for personal readings. If you feel guided or interested in purchasing one of those, you know what to do. DM me. We can get you set up. Come fuck with your girl, okay? As well as drop a comment down below. Let it hear from you guys. No. hear from you guys. Last but not least, is going to share these vids, man. Let's get this divine knowledge out here for the collective so we all can get on one accord, okay? I want y'all to have a good night, and bye-bye.